When Laura Keltry was looking for a new look for her home, she contacted Starr Resources. Her goal was not only to have just a covered porch, but a recreation area with a porch that didn't restrict the view of the yard.
Part of the process was that I wanted someone who could help me figure out where to put it, and we had some encumbrances because of the back of the house. We had some roof lines and some windows that we had to deal with, and also a roof over a bay area off the kitchen that needed to be considered. So Jim helped me figure out how to tie all that in so that we would have a patio and a screened-in porch, and not just a screened-in porch, and that would look as good from the inside of the house as from the outside. So that was an important part of this for me, was that it would be something that would be architecturally pleasing from inside the house also.
A couple of challenges that we saw when we came over to the house was there's a bay window on the back of the house, and about 3 feet above it there's another window for their bonus room. And we had to get so where we didn't mess up the roof too much because we don't want to disturb anything on the inside of the house.
The homeowner also wanted to ensure that the kitchen area of her home would still be able to get some outside light. To handle this, Starr Resources ensured that the roof was high enough to allow light in, as well as installed a screened area in the gable end at the top of the new addition.
That was really a big part of this, is that I needed somebody who couldn't just do the job. I needed somebody who could actually have the foresight to see what the project was going to look like in the end, because I didn't want the light restricted into the house or the view. I wouldn't spend all the money on the backyard, and I didn't want the view from the inside of the house to be restricted, and it really isn't.
Some of the landscaping requests included a water feature and specialty plant installation. The Starr Resources landscape design experts were able to fulfill these needs to provide a complete solution. There were a few other challenges that needed to be addressed, including some water drainage issues.
Jim's landscaper, Mark, worked with us, and he put in a French drain along one side, and came back, and even after the job was done, we were having a small area that was an issue, and he came back and fixed it up the very next week after we had had a rain, and we're high and dry now.
We actually raised the flower beds over here because we were having a little bit of water problem over here, and he raised it even after the fact when the project was done.
Outdoor lighting was also a part of the design.
My husband put up all the landscape lighting, and so they prepped it so that my husband could do that, and actually even told my husband, okay, this is the time. If you're going to put it in, you know, run the wires now and you can put in the lighting later. And so it was really helpful for us, because while there were open trenches and things in the yard, we were able to just bury the wiring in and have it work out so that it's really nice. And the end result is that I told my husband the other day, I don't know whether I like the yard more at night or during the day. It's beautiful when it's lit up at night, just as beautiful as it is during the day.
A key to the success of the project is the seamless integration of the addition into the existing home.
Yeah, one of the things that I really liked was that it was important to me that the house looked like it didn't just have a porch added on, that it looked like it belonged here. And I actually had some of the McCarr representatives over here, and they came out in my backyard and walked around the corner and said, wow, that looks like it should have always been here. It just looks right. It doesn't look awkward over the bay window. It looks like it belongs here.
The results of the project are astounding, as evidenced by visitors' responses.
They're all very surprised that this is back here. I think that especially once the subdivision is finished, this will be kind of like a little private secret back here. It'll be a little sanctuary. They're all impressed with how, I guess, the continuity of the entire project. It all looks like it belongs together.
The Starr Resources team is extremely professional when working at your home.
Jim's team was really respectful of my home while they were here. They were wonderful to work with. Each one of the guys was polite and kind. They cleaned up after each day, after the job each day. Not completely, but you know, for a construction site, it looked really good. They were respectful of my home when they did have to come inside. Everyone took off their shoes. They were respectful of my property, and it was really a pleasure to work with them.
After the initial project was completed, the homeowner decided that she would like some additional work done as well.
We just finished this up. This is a little extra that the homeowner asked us after we completed her outside porch area. This is a storage blinder. She wanted something to look like the rest of the house. When you stand back and you look at it coming up to the house, you can't really tell where her air conditioning unit and her gardening tools, her trash can and stuff, it's actually behind here. We hid it behind here, we constructed it, and the homeowner actually just finished painting it. She decided that she wanted to paint it instead of having us do it, which was fine. This is the hideaway storage area, and this is how you get into it. We have a little gate that we built out of hardy board to match the rest of the house. We got an extra brace in here because it's a pretty heavy door. The hardy board is actually a concrete siding product, and when we wanted to match the rest of the house, we actually built the gate out of that also. You can wheel your trash can inside here. Her AC unit and stuff is all hidden behind here. And from far back there, you won't be able to tell that this area is housing her AC units and also her trash can and any kind of gardening tools. It has a little latch here that she can lock it or whatever.
I have to say that my experience with Starr Resources has left me with an impression that I would hire them to do anything else in the future. They just really care about their work and cared about the job, and I love the end result.
If you are interested in learning how Starr Resources can help improve your home, you can find information at starresources.com, or you can contact the Starr Resources team at 864-275-2375.